Time for Law and Disorder.
I demand a lawyer.
With attorney Jeff Kaufman on 101.1 WJRR.
We are Orlando's rock station, the Law and Disorder, with attorney Jeff Kaufman, a partner from Kaufman Lynd, personal injury firm here in Central Florida. If you or someone you know has been injured, slip and fall, accidents of any sort or nature, and you're going, you get a rough situation here, maybe I should reach out for some legal advice. Jeff is a good sounding board, and he'll be the first one to tell you if you do or don't, in some cases, need a legal representative, because you're not there to, go to bat for someone who really might not necessarily need that expense. But if they do...
Yep. Jeff at whenyouneedus.com is his direct email. That's Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. Or you can do pound 546 on your cell phone, or 407-500-JEFF.
Hello, Jeff.
How you guys doing? It's such a pleasure to be around you upstanding gentlemen.
I love the 407-407-500-JEFF.
Yeah, Craig was like, where's my number? I said, it cost too much. It just cost too much.
Jeff, I have something for you before we dive in here with some of these listener questions. I know you will appreciate this. Headline, this out of Taiwan. 20-year-old man takes own mother to court for throwing away his comic collection.
Ooh.
The 64-year-old woman from Chai-Chi City landed in hot water after throwing away her son's 32-volume Attack on Titan collection.
Yeah, 31 volumes. I wonder how many actual books that is.
Said that some of them are, I don't know what Attack on Titan is or any of that, but some of the volumes are no longer in print and can be considered collector's items.
Well, most of those books aren't in print anymore.
Mom argued that some of the volumes were damp and they were taking up so much room, so throwing them away out of her home was justified. However, she expressed desire to reconcile with her son, but he was unwilling to talk to her. He still took her to court, where the judge found for the son in the amount of 5,000 Taiwanese dollars, which is about $160.
Wouldn't you feel horrible suing your mom for that?
I think the judge gave her $160 because he was like, "Stop it."
No, gave the son $160.
He goes, "Listen, it's $160. Just to stick it in his eye. Oh, this is so collectible. $160."
I never told.
It sounds like so much more in Taiwanese, though.
It's abandonment. When you leave product like that, it's like when you leave stuff at your roommate's place or somebody else's, and you leave for a period of time. It's an abandonment issue.
He was living with her.
No,
it was her place.
No, who owned the house? She seems like 61. It was her place.
You know what? Promptly kick his little ass out when you get back home.
Yeah, good. Here's $160. Go move out.
Yeah. I never told Kaufman the story about my grandpa. You know, Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah.
My grandpa was a lawyer and rented a few places out to tenants. One of them was the person who wrote Tales for the Crypt, and my dad and uncle were cleaning out the house and the basement and everything, boxes of original and drawings and stuff, and didn't keep it.
Well, drawings are serious.
I know.
Now, the original books themselves, it's a lot of people when they have old comic books, they always think, "Oh, I got money." Unless they're really first appearances of a character or first editions. I mean, we're talking like good ones.
They were the Crypt Keeper and stuff like that.
I'm just telling you, Crypt, it doesn't hold. Like Spider-Man holds. Batman holds. Tales from the Crypt, not so much.
Really? So
but the original artwork, yes.
Yeah.
Original artwork, yes.
Try the Twinkies story on him. He might be impressed by that one.
It's the original artwork, that stuff. But it'll make my dad feel better that they threw it out. Oh, the Twinkies. Yeah, I know the guy who...
You sure you know what that word means?
What, Twinkies?
Okay. All right.
My father...
There's another term for that other than the cake product.
I'm not talking about some kind of kinky Twinkie. I'm talking about the little Hostess Twinkie things.
Yeah.
The
one they ate in Zombies.
One of the neighbors or a tenant, George Casciati, remember, Pat, invented the filling for Twinkies.
Didn't you find that out wasn't exactly the case?
I think it might have been ding dongs or something else down the road.
Ding dongs, ho-hos, ring dings.
I know there's another meaning for those.
Anything from Sarah Lee, he was the dude. All right.
He's co-opted the story, though. It's for years. It's always a fun one to tell.
It always changes now. They went from Twinkies to Devil Dogs.
Right.
You
could tell I was a big kid. I knew all those. Yeah.
If I have nothing to leave anyone but debt, should I still have a will? no money, no house.
Absolutely, because you have general items that your family's going to come out of the woodwork and want. They're going to want little pieces of jewelry and your microwave and your refrigerator and stupid things like that. So if you do not take care of it, in fact, there's a free will on my website, free. That means we don't charge you. There's a video. All you have to do is fill it out, follow the instructions, just give your general possessions away to a specific person. You know, don't screw around because people are going to come in your house. It's going to be like invading ants. Trust me on this one.
Yeah,
it just prevents anything from getting locked up and locked up in court.
There's nothing locked up. He has less than nobody's paying $3,000 for the estate, but you will have relatives hate each other, your children, your exes, whatever. Just do the right thing. It takes a whopping 20 minutes, man.
We've all seen it.
Yep.
The Tales from the Crypt stuff. Think about that. What a fight that would have been now if they're still around.
Yeah.
Is it discrimination of a company if a company tries to pass a no tattoo policy? When I was hired 3 years ago, I was asked if I needed to cover my tattoos. They said no, it was fine. Now they're trying to make a no tattoo policy.
Okay, discrimination is based on a couple things, and tattoos are not one of them. They're classes, and having a tattoo is not a protected class. Classes are like being black, Jewish, from Ecuador, things like that. You're not protected because you have tattoos. The issue is always going to be this. You're in the state of Florida. It's a right to work state. They can dump you whenever they want to. They don't need cause. They can say, listen, we just don't like your face, as long as they say we don't like your brown face. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
Oh, yeah. If they say that or even gay or
exactly. Sexual orientation is protected now under the Constitution.
So, or straight for that matter. Yes. Like, oh, you're too straight.
Well, that's sexual orientation.
I know. Yeah. Well, what if somebody shoots themselves? Wow. Oof. Hold on.
Wow, we got dark fast.
Wait, Garrett.
Went from tattoos to suicide?
What?
Jesus.
No. Mistakenly shot himself. Not suicide. Just hear it out.
Mistakenly.
What if somebody shoots himself, then runs through your property and does damage to your property? Can you get his insurance to pay for the damages to the property? He ended up dying.
Well, his homeowner's insurance only applies to his property. So I'm trying to figure out what insurance are you talking about. I think when they do damage, now here's the thing. When people say, well, it was an emergency situation, that's why I had to go on your property. Yes, you will not be arrested for illegal trespassing as far as a crime goes, but you can be held responsible for any damages you cause. So,
but he's dead now.
Well, I'm talking about his, he might have an estate. He might have stuff. But very rarely does an insurance policy cover you outside your car, unless he drove his car through, his way.
So you might get the microwave that you spoke about with the last one.
Well, he's not paying $3,000 to get a microwave.
It's good. It's a 1,200 watt one. It's flamethrower.
It's the one that doesn't even make popcorn.
Defrost. Yeah. There's a covered parking for some people and not for others.
Oh, they so hate you. They just hate you.
Some park under trees for shade.
Don't do that. Berries.
Work said, "Oh yeah, that's the the birds eating the camphor berries. They get drunk off those and then
kill your paint, and it's gross."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Work said if a branch falls on it, it's not their fault, even though it's on their property. Is it their fault?
Well, you have act of God issues if the tree is dead and you know it's dead, but if the branch just falls for the hell of it, that's an act of God. But don't park under trees. I know the idea you want to keep your car cool and everything else. Get a visor. Just thinking about it.
Okay. Jeff, I know you know entertainment.
Oh, sure. Let's do this.
So it says, Mr. Kaufman, have you heard of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series? If so, do you think its events would fly in a real courtroom?
The hell is this?
It's like a TV show or something, I guess.
Okay. All right. Let me explain what reality television is. It isn't reality. What they do is I've been on these sets. They actually tried to shoot a show about our firm a long time ago. Mm-hmm. They walk in your office and they say, hey, we're starting the day today. Do you got anybody you're mad at right now? And they go, you got anybody you can yell at? And you're going, well, yeah, my IT guy screwed up. Bring him in. And then you put on this thing and it is the exact opposite. And if you ever want to think about reality television, go watch till the end where they show the credits and see how many script writers are on the reality TV show. So why do you need script writers if it's reality?
See, look, that's what this one is. It's like
it's like a cartoon,
comic cartoon kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't trust us. Also, every state is different. A lot of times they give you the law, and at the end of it, it says, "Do not trust us. Go talk, get legal advice," and that's what you should do. I mean, a situation like this where TV, don't trust TV. Unless it's My Cousin Vinny, which was a fantastic movie, and it really was applicable to the law.
That was a hell of a movie. I'll give you that. We have time for another, right, Pat?
Yeah, squeeze another one in there, Bob.
I got a question for Kaufman. How can I set up my home and possessions to go to my kid without the government getting their cut?
The government.
Like the website.
Just so you know, the government doesn't get its cut unless you owe them money or you're putting away like a couple million. I mean, I forgot what the limit is. It's around 5 to 9 now. Go online, see what you can pass without estate taxes. Maybe you do have $5 to $8 million. If you have below that, you should be fine.
I think it's 5, and I can look up to like 16.
Ace Attorney is a game, not a show. Sorry, dude.
Okay.
If I actually saw it, I would get you credit. I'm just reading the text.
They just knew that you know your
I
stuff.
had no idea.
Yeah. All right. So if we didn't get your question, I will get them printed up for Jeff for next week.
Or you can reach out to him directly if you can't wait until then. There's several different ways to do so.
Jeff@whenyouneedus.com. That's Jeff@whenyouneedus.com. Pound 546 on your cell or 407-500-JEFF.
Have a great weekend and don't park under trees.
$160. $60 for the cartoons.
Lynch and Taco on. Demand. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen anytime, anywhere.
This is JRR.
This track